Okay. What's going on, everybody? Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, and today, BC, your original Boruto Chief, is going to be talking to you guys about your predictions for Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 35. It's that time of the month for us to see who among you has 10 directions, who correctly predicted what happened in the chapter. The chapter drops on the 18th of this month, so it'll be dropping tomorrow. As of when you guys are watching this video, the review should be out on the 18th. I've kind of heard back from the editor. That's what we're aiming for, barring any major translation issues I see between the translations that I got for the chapter and what are on the Viz Media and Manga Plus websites, which are both free to use, as well as their app. Support the official release where you can. So as per usual, we're going to start over here on Patreon, look at the Patreon's predictions, and then we're going to be looking at what you guys have to say over on YouTube. Okay, so let's see what you guys got to say over on Patreon first. So my guy Matthew Diaz says, not really sure here. Boruto tries to keep Sarada, but Code still ends up nabbing her. And after Sarada recovers from the shock, she takes Code's other. I like that. And maybe his, god damn. And then Hidari shows up. Oh, and either Boruto or Kakashi was the one who throws the kunai in the sneak peek. And if it's Boruto, he tells her everything, including what he wanted to say in chapter 5. You're still big on that. I ain't mad at that. I think it's chapter 6 or 7. I think it's chapter 6, because chapter 5 is the flashback. Then Sarada requests to see Sasuke in his Uchi. This MF right here, I like the jokes, man, to strengthen her resolve. Hopefully more Sakura scenes too. Yeah, I mean, I think on Sakura, I'm kind of staying on. I feel like Ikimoto is going to save that for when Sasuke's unsealed. That's just like my knee jerk reaction. That's how I've always kind of felt we were going to be getting Sakura content. So I'm kind of sticking with that. I like where you're going with this, though. I like the idea of like Sarada taking this man's other arm in his legs. Like the amount of meltdown that would cause on Twitter be crazy. And to this day, I still don't get the need to downplay and downscale anything with Sarada. But let's see. Tommy Bunny Bread says, Sarada gets lured into a trap, that's all. I have a strong feeling about this. Tommy Bunny Bread, my glorious filler king. I have words for you down in the Patreon Discord server. That's all I'm going to say. All right, let's see. Six Past Theorist says, well, this is my first one. Good to be here. First of all, thank you for popping up on this one. You're going to get a heart on that. Anyway, I think we haven't seen what Jura thinks of the demise of Mamushi, and maybe possibly Hidari. You got that right. Good job. Really good job. I like that. Good job. Let's see. We also could possibly see what the political things are like, and maybe Boruto and Sarada time. That's all I got for this one. That was a good prediction. Very in line for a 40-page chapter. So we did see what Jura thinks about Mamushi going down, and we got to see some of the Hidari action, and with Boruto and Sarada, they got to spend some time together. That's not a bad guess about the political side of things, because I was expecting something, but it kind of makes sense looking at the chapter in hindsight that you would kind of kick that a little further down the line, just because Kashi and Koji had to have what happened to him. So I like that. That was a very good prediction. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's see. Sovereign Ninja says, okay. My prediction is that once there was an ugly barnacle, he was so ugly that everyone died. I see what you did there. Here's my real prediction. We finally get some scenes where Shikamaru and Kobu get political and wrap up the finalization of Shikamaru's future as interim Hokage. I feel like that's gonna happen next chapter. I kind of feel like that's gonna happen. Let's see. Remains to be seen though. Based on the official spoiler of the kunai, I'm in the portion of the community that believes that Boruto's the one who threw it, and when Sarada collects it, she will understand why. Good prognosticator, all of you. I believe Boruto is about to change the future again, or this could possibly be the result of a changed future from the previous divergence that Koji didn't see. Good prognosticator. I'm in that camp as well. Either way, I believe another pivot is about that. Good job. Ada will play a minor role in this chapter. It's a good job. Well, honestly, I don't know what. The look she gave Boruto and Kawaki leads me to believe that she's about to talk to one of them. Almost a good job. She was spying. I think one of you guys in the Patreon Discord server was like, hey, Diddy Mushi's gone, so it's time for me to start spying again. I forgot which one of you guys said that in the server. That made me laugh, though. And I'm hoping it's Boruto, since she said she wanted to talk to him from around 12 chapters ago. Now we got to see how that even happens, because I do want to see that. Charismatic Charles, one of my favorite names. Like, I've said this before, but like the amount of confidence you got to have to call yourself Charismatic Charles, giving you an automatic heart just because of that, man. Absolutely. I love that name, man. Wait, I gotta do a meta commentary from the chapter. So I guess that makes me Jura and you're my Hidari, right? If you read the chapter, you get it. If not, then when the chapter comes out tomorrow, you just come back and watch this and you get why I said that. All right, let's see. I have a feeling that Amato's conversation with Kawaki will either be about Koji or the Thorn Souls rotting, because if Kawaki is a good guy, the Thorn Souls should have an infinite lifespan. He could just seal them in the timeless dimension. I think that you might have been the one that said that in the Patreon server. I know somebody in the server said that. Also, we might need to watch for Hidari trying to take Sarada's eyes, because I don't think that was a throwaway line when he looked at her after trying to use the Chidori and said, oh, that's a power I need. Okay. That might be video worthy. I hadn't considered that discussion from that side of the perspective. Now, I'm not of that camp. However, as we do here on the channel, I'm not above making discussion videos on topics I disagree with. So I might have to come back to that one. Let's see. Also, I think it'd be cool if Hidari goes and gets Sasuke's old eyes before he fights Sarada, because assuming what you said about the strange area, the eyes not being fully destroyed, is true. Yeah, because Obito's lab is in a different section than where Sasuke was at when he attacked Zetsu. He probably has memories of those, and it would be a cool way of Sarada getting her dad's eyes before defeating Hidari. That would be cool. That would be cool. I'm not mad at that. Jalston says, going off the official spoiler, I think the person throwing the kunai down was Kakashi. I think he's going to question Sarada, but not that he thinks that she's a traitor, but to confirm his own suspicions. I'm sticking to it. I kind of feel like Kakashi's big return is when Shikamaru steps down, which, speaking of the patrons, we got some videos that will be coming to Patreon in the next couple weeks. I was away on the West Coast for the last few weeks, really. I got back, I want to say, on the 6th or the 7th of this month. So took a little longer getting audio out to the people that are working on the Patreon videos, where they're on the paywall for 2 months before they go on to YouTube. But there are some videos being edited, so we're running a little bit behind. I thank you for your patience on that. Now, getting over to YouTube, let's see what you guys got to say over on YouTube, which that's on the community tab or the post section. So keep an eye there, because, you know, we post a lot of different things on this section of YouTube, from the Q&As, where you guys can drop stuff in the Q&As. You can also drop your own stuff, because I open my community tab up to you guys to post, and I read the stuff there, as well as little fun fact stuff that I would normally make a video of and decide to change my mind on, and I just post it here to get you guys feedback on it, and then I turn around and make a video on it later. So let's look at you guys say on YouTube. So Mecha Valley Clip Zone says, bro, this image just screams Nepo Baby's energy, like our dads used to freaking run the place. Well, I mean, hey, Naruto and Sasuke did. I'm not going to start the big 3 wars. I'm just going to say, if you were there, you know. That's all I'm going to say, man. I'm a fan of all big 3, but before One Piece's Marineford, I lived through it, and I remember Naruto, especially out west, Naruto was running shit. Let's see. Master May 7770 says, Boruto and Sarada look like a power cup. I'm just gonna give a heart. I'm not doing that. Borasumi fans, do not come at my neck. Bor Ada fans, don't come at my neck. Just doing it because, hey, like, they're on the covers and collage. People are doing it. If it was Boruto and Sumire, I would do the same thing. So let's see. Dark Order, the king of animes. With a name like that, fam, see what you got. I just want Boruto and Sarada to finally end up together instead of waiting until the very last chapter of Boruto to Blue Vortex manga. It's because it's a battle shonen. I think that's the direction you're going. Whatever pairings that you're gonna be like completely teased until the very end. Like Bleach did it. One Piece is probably gonna do it. Naruto for sure did it. I mean, it's just one of those things, man. Like, I hope we go the route of Chainsaw Man, where if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Let's see. Matt Bob, I can't pronounce the last part. So much appreciated for your patience and understanding on that. Maybe we see a Borisara moments. I know shippers are taking some of the stuff that we had in the chapter and using it as like shipping war fodder. I personally don't view it that way. I can understand what people do. That wasn't my big takeaway from the chapter, though. That's just me. Let's see. Hasari9 says Shikamaru and the Feudal Lord talk. Kawaki and Amato. Yes, with Sumire. Interesting. We didn't get Sumire. I wouldn't be mad at that, though. I really would not be mad at that. And, you know, Sumire, like, that's another character. I need to know, like, what is Sumire doing? Where is she? Like, I need to know. I absolutely need to know what's going on with that girl. Like, I'm not holding it against Ikimoto not having her in there, but like, because of what Amato pulled, I need answers. Let's see. Ando1428 says Sarada gets new glasses to fit her prescription. Absolutely. Shikamaru has to deal with the fallout of this battle. Ooh, and if that happens next chapter in 36, that'd be end of the volume. That'd be a very good cliffhanger, especially just given that they had that Shibuya promotion with Shikamaru's Hokage. If he gets removed, and one of the first chapters is those people be reading when they get caught up, oh man, that's like the chef's kiss. Amato will try to convince Kawaki to talk to Koji. Good job! Good job, or threaten him to doing something. Koji will want Boruto, or what Amato will do. So, good job. Good job. You get points just for calling the Amato and Kashin Koji thing. Oina. Oh, wait. No, they're not a bot. First of all, they're not a bot. They called me KS. All right. On Toya1 says, or on Toya. If I said your name wrong, I apologize. You call me KS. You got like a special place in my heart, man. Because like KRYPTONIAN saying, that means you one of the OGs. You remember KRYPTONIAN saying before it was Anime Explained, back when I used to be on camera all the damn time doing videos from Naruto and all these other damn series. And so I big time appreciate you, fam. Let's see. Hope your day is going blessed. KS will forever be my GOAT. I think for once I have the good timing to post prediction after all these years. You did. Let's see. Didn't see anything about the spoilers, thankfully, except I kept hearing that Sarada that's going to be attacked. So I'll throw in the best stress will awaken her second MS, which will be time related. I wouldn't be mad at time related. I'm still holding my heart out for, or I guess the expression is hope out for something time related too. So I'm right there with you. I have a feeling their MS ability would be more space time related if it wasn't for Gojo rising in popular. I wouldn't rule it out. That's just me. I wouldn't rule it out. Wow. I just thought about this while writing, but actually speaking of time-related powers, maybe it should have the ability to anchor timelines together. That would be OP though. Ooh, wait, I mean, oh, Hirume is already OP. Fuck it, let's go. Let's see, MS abilities have to reflect the main design. Interesting. Okay. I'm not disagreeing. I'm liking where you're going with this. Let me see. Let me see. Sarada wants to hold things together, add to get rid of all of her problems. She's not like Obito where you want to escape reality. Fam, did you take a look at the Obito video essay that I got, man? Like, that's going to go on Patreon first. Interesting. Interesting. That's just going to be a shorter release window, though. I got to get that out for the summertime. But damn, dude. You took a look at my script. I'm convinced. Let's see. And also get rid of all of his problems. So instead of phasing, she has the ability... Motherfucker. I'm convinced. You got to hold on my script, man. Jesus Christ. Okay. Back up a second. I'm getting excited. I'm getting all tingling. I'm getting the tingling in my loins right now. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Has the ability to attract things, but also the ability to get rid of things. And the timelines have been a driving motif into Blue Vortex in order to save Boruto and make sure that the proper timeline is secured. Her second MS ability will allow her to manipulate fate to keep on happening as it should or make something improbable. Oh, the improbable thing. Okay, damn, I'm trying to think of what anime I'm thinking of. It's not like Slime where one of Rimuru's guardians can negate things that she didn't want to happen. And I'm not talking about Izanagi because this is something different. It works in a different way. Jesus, I know where you're going with this. That way she can come and clutch by ever preventing omnipotence from effing with Boruto again and prevent the seemingly BS last minute things from happening. This gives her the beautiful yin-yang duality that Sharingan invokes. I'm not mad at that. All right. Robert LaFrance 9974 notification squad, man, big time appreciate all your support. Boruto and Sarada talk, and Koji and Boruto discuss their choices. Kawaki and Amato talk about karma, and a Boruto Sarada moment happen. Moments. Okay, let's see. Yes. Almost. Yes. Yes, good job. Good job. Let's see. Now what 7259 says. Ada charms Kobu on Shikamaru's behalf. That would be a big brain move by Shikamaru. I ain't mad at that. Sumire witnesses the collaboration between Koji and Amato. You might have predicted 36. Kawaki is powered down for his own good, but mostly to protect Amato's interest. You came close on that. I guess you could say he technically did power him down this chapter, then powered him up. And then Boruto and Sarada embraced at the end of the chapter. And now, if that shit happened, you know how many people would be so upset? Like, and again, I hate the shipping stuff. Like, I talk about it, and it's like ironic, one of the biggest videos on my other channel. And really, even the private videos are shipping videos. Like, you know, hey, I always say it. You guys dictate the content I make on any channel. If it was up to me, I would just be talking Naruto lore all the time. All people that bitch and moan, why are you always doing so many Boruto discussions? You guys decide what content I make. So I said to say, like, I don't personally care about the shipping stuff, but that happened, a lot of people would be pissed off. I ain't mad at it though. One Bob Borusaru. Okay, hey, I ain't mad at that one, man. I kind of set myself up for the Borusaru stuff with this collage. I wasn't even thinking about that. I just saw like, oh, this is an amazing collage community post. All right, let's see. Boruto and Sarada will talk to each other about Code coming after her. Good job. Good prediction. And I think he will take her to where Kashi and Koji. That should have happened. Or go to a tree that Sasuke's in. I could see that too. I wish that would have happened. I think Juro will go out and get more Shinju clones. I just can't see him sitting there with Hidari left as his only ally. I have a video coming on that later. I think I know why Ikimoto has Juro doing this. Kawaki and Amato will interact with each other about Kashi and good job. And Amato will do something to take Koji out. Good job, motherfucker. Good job. I think I have sworn too much. If this video is age restricted, I am so screwed. The chapter ends with us showing where Code has been and what he's been cooking up for his next move. I think that that's probably in the future. I'm not mad at that though. Good predictions. Odd Child says, Jura starts his shopping list. Hopefully that becomes a plot point, or I hope that becomes a plot point. I guess you could say that like with the cats. Good job. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that one. Taekwon Love hyphen O2V says a simple Boruto contact Saudi using the kunai with Uzumaki symbol. From the leaks, he tells what's going on about everything, about omnipotence. They teleport. I would not be mad. I would not be mad if that would happen. Earth Bob says this panel goes hard. Definitely need to buy the physical copy someday. Yeah, that's the V-Jump magazine cover for this month. Like, I will buy CD Japan. I got to go through my bookmarks, but it should be CD Japan. That's who I go through to purchase the magazines. Like, anytime, and I'll spill the stuff that I'll do. Like, anytime that I get a chapter and I've seen raw scans, but I want to like get something verified, I will purchase the magazine, get it shipped. It takes some time to get it shipped from Japan to where I'm at. And there's a student at the university in my city that is a big fan of the channel who will translate stuff. They're not as good as Salad Bolts or Kaz or Organic Dinosaur. They're pretty decent, or America to Japan. But I'll have them check and see what their thoughts are. So that's one way to do it. But if you just want to support the official release, Manga Plus. But yeah, if you want the physical copy, and I recommend it because like the magazines are way bigger, and you can even see the paper quality difference in what we get over here in America. And that's just the magazines. Like the manga volumes are small in Japanese too. But, you know, that's a whole nother video for another day because there's an industry reason why Viz Media does that, as well as all the other publishers. They can charge more. Pop Culture Overdose says, Boruto really got that drip. Now, absolutely, man. I low-key like what Ikimoto did here better than Boruto's normal design. I like the red. I really like the red and black a lot. Let's see. Golden Wolf Gaming says, Boruto and Sarada are set up to be the power couple, uniting the Otsutsuki brothers' bloodlines to create the strongest ninja in history, rivaling Otsutsuki clan members like Hagoromo and Kage with ease. Hey, I just want Boruto to marry Chocho, so I see everybody upset. Let's see. Welsh X Comics 92 says, honestly, I feel it's just some of the best friend stuff. Not a lot of dudes have best friends or know-how. Female best friends or know-how. It looked like it was referenced by an old 90s celebrity picture, no cap. I can't think of where you're going, but like what I will say is, and there's a video that'll be dropping later that talks about like a lot of the timeline stuff for Naruto and Boruto and etc. But a lot of Kishimoto's artwork in terms of style was 90s coded, and what you have with Ikimoto is more late 2010s coded, because the closer you get to 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, a lot of the Y2K stuff came back into fashion. Still, some of the stuff is still in style now. So that's why you see some of that, like you look at it like, oh, it's like some late 90s, early 2000s. That's why. Ikimoto's a really big fashion guy. And like, fun fact about that cover, because people like to meme it, fashion magazines that were referenced by Ikimoto are going, holy shit, that's us. We like this. The guy's got some skill. He's up there with Kubo. Kubo used to do some very fashionable covers as well. And I know it doesn't sound blasphemous. I'm a Bleach fan. I feel no problem saying that. The Kageyama says, Boruto perfects his flying Raijin so he doesn't have to use the Uzumaki symbol on the kunai. He had different shapes and objects, so he could have combined Minato seal. I want to see that, man. I really want to see that. Let's see. Stella Tan says, we'll get an update on Sarada's eyesight. Amato giving Kawaki an enhancement that is Amato. Say, good job. Good job. You are correct. Correct. Shikamaru speaks a little to Koji. I wanted that. I really wanted to see that. And we end the chapter off with a hint about Jura and Hidari's next steps. And that actually started the chapter. Good job. Good prognosticator. Let's see. Marvin Tukes III says, let's hope Boruto and Sarada be added to the Naruto connection as DLC character. I will see. I don't know if they will add 2 Blue Vortex characters simply for this reason, because you have a manga license for video games, you have an anime license. And so that's going to be interesting, because it would mean that they purchased the manga license. If we get a Ninja Storm game for 2 Blue Vortex, they would have to purchase the manga license. That's why, like, if you go into the Storm games, etc., they were ahead of the anime, but they were never doing manga specific content too, though. They always had their own individual thing. That's why certain characters weren't able to show up in the video games at certain points. Different licenses. I want to say there's like a JoJo game and a few others that ran into that problem, and they had like manga exclusive stuff for other games. So that's why I might do a video on that, on why, like with the Storm stuff, because I know a lot of people want another video game, and it's something that is being rumored. Let's see, and there's some credible rumors to it. I think it's a mobile game though, me personally. Let's see, we're gonna do Elena Door. I apologize. Let me try and fix it. I can't pronounce Bob. Sorry, Elena. They look like a power couple. God damn it, my shit is just, I'm all over the place today, man. Let's see. Gail Misa Bob says, I missed the how cool Naruto characters look. Glad you all enjoyed the fashion show. I personally like the designs. That's just me personally. You know, we might do a video on the Ikimoto designs, because, you know, there's like some revisionist history goes on. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Sosa Q, especially just giving Ikimoto, chances are there are some Naruto character designs that you absolutely love that you didn't know Ikimoto did the designs for. Case in point, Zabuza Haku, the Sand Siblings, and a few others. Sosa Q says, I want to see Boruto's Jogan abilities explained in detail. Already that video that goes over that based on everything that one of the Boruto animators that worked on episode 1 gave us a breakdown on everything. So with that being said, that's how we're going to end this one off. The chapter review should be out tomorrow, so I thank you guys in advance for your patience and for your support.